Hello and welcome to more Arcanum of Sherlocke and Magic Obscura. Well, last time we kind of followed up a simple delivery, no questions asked thing, because we kind of looked at the note. That's not the note that we were going for. This note? Yeah, and it had the address, had an address on it, which was weird. And but well, people who delivered knew that we looked at it. And, well, they tried to kill us. And this was the person who sent the note. So I am curious. How will we respond now that we've dealt with that? Nothing left to say to another friend. As far as I'm concerned, we never met. So he just doesn't know. He is probably a very not need to know thing. Like, yeah, I just give the note and know nothing further. Okay. So last time what we were trying to do is we're trying to get the world's smartest orc, or actually secretly a human that looks like an orc, off HT Parnell and into our service. But it got nighttime, so we had to leave. And now it's open again, so we can have a conversation again. Did I actually check all the notes? I don't know. Let's just click on all the things. Just to be sure that we've learned all that we know of these strange things, including the Brahmin that is apparently a Vendegroffian cow. I have no desire to speak with you, Ogor. Hello, but you know my name. What are you doing? Yeah, that thing. I would rather not speak with you. I do not like those of your type frequenting my establishment. Yeah, even if you do have coin to spend. Well, I just wish to bask in the shadow of your genius, sir. Perhaps I was a bit hard on you. I've always had a place in my heart for pathetic grovelers. Thank you, sir. Can I ask some questions? Of course. So, what we're actually going to do, we're actually going to take out of this. And I'm going to take my potion of persuasion. And give us the best chance of convincing him to release him for Gar for a reasonable price and not 3,000 coin. Yeah, we have to grovel again. There we go. That also increases our reputation with him a lot if we just repeatedly grovel. So. I'd like to speak with you about Gar, the human. His jaw drops and works furiously for a minute or two before he begins to speak. What are you saying, sir? I'm saying that Tarantian law, which I know a lot of because I'm a Tarantian law official person, takes a very dim view of human slavery. God may be human, but he is not a slave. I have a legally binding contract, and I've treated him well in all the years that he has been in my employ. Well, the truth never got in the way of a good story for the newspaper. I read like real strange things in there. He's sweating profusely and spits from his mouth. You wouldn't dare! Yeah, you see how easily I could tell someone ruined your whole reputation. So you're blackmailing me, but what can be done to protect myself from this type of slanderous attack? Could you take him with you? He's too much of a liability for me. Of course, I'll gladly take him with me. Oh, thank you, thank you. Alright, I'll believe you now, and that's how we get him with us for free. I do think he needs a solid amount of persuasion for that, though. But we have drugs to help us with that. Look at all the drugs making us all smooth-tongued and shit. I've managed to get you your freedom, Gar. So yeah, we can't tell him to go, but we can't want him with us. So yes. Let's take Gar with us! Hooray! Now we kind of have our dream team completed. At least the dream team for a little while. We'll hopefully get more folk come on it. But yes, we have Virgil, kind of our healer human great person, Magnus, our techie dwarf, and God, the big grunty man. A little bit higher level than him, but it shouldn't matter. He is purely kind of for melee things. I do love his voice. That's
yes, sir.
One of the reasons
what would
why
you
I
have
wanted
me
with
do?
us. I got some questions. What can you tell me about Gilbert Bates?
I've never met Mr. Bates personally. He's much too famous to walk the streets. He'd be mobbed everywhere he went. I have had rather long and boring conversations with that Appleby fellow about Mr. Bates, though. I've never seen anyone hate someone else so much in my life. Well, imagine that. I cannot rightly say. After the long, tedious hours I've sat and listened to him drone on, I still cannot tell you exactly why he hates Mr. Bates. Professional jealousy, envy, who can say? Mr. Bates is a genius and Mr. Appleby is a fool. I suppose that is reason enough. I believe he lives somewhere along Low Dervish Way in the factory
more questions.
district. I'm not certain, though.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So where does
what
Bates
would you have me
live?
do? What can I answer for you? I believe Mr. Bates resides at the northeast end of the Kensington Broadway, if I recall
Once again,
correctly.
I love his voice.
Yes, sir. What would you have me do?
What can you tell me about the city?
Tarant? Not as much as I would like, as I didn't get out much, understandably. Some days Mr. Parnell would take me out for strolls to drum up business, though. I thoroughly enjoyed myself on those outings, as I am now. Have I mentioned how
that's
grateful
great.
I
What
am
about
to you for allowing me
Tarant?
to travel with you? Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse my ramblings. Well, on the southwest side of town is the Boil. Disgusting place, filled with orcs and other refuse. And then, of course, up in the
I
northeast
thought you'd be
we
more
have the upper
sympathetic
classes.
amongst orcs in the log.
Why? Because I suffer the same indignities at the hands of civilized people? I think not. Those barely sentient monstrosities that I happen to resemble deserve their lot in life. I cannot feel remorse for them now that they're being put to work for the common good, instead of being allowed to skulk around some dungeon or to waylay passers-by.
So, one more question.
Yes, sir. What would you
I
have
need
me
to know
do?
more about you. Yeah,
What
that's
can
okay.
I answer
So yes,
for
he
you?
has quite good strength and dexterity is it. Surprisingly good willpower as well. His stat is quite average, but if we look, yeah, he has very good fighting stats. So we're definitely going to actually give him a nice big weapon, like this thing.
Yes, sir.
Now he has a great... Wow, okay, this is apparently a sword that even he doesn't have the strength to use, but he will, eventually. Can't do much about his strength, though, but there's not strength-enhancing belts we can make or something. But yeah, our dream team for a while is complete. Now then, let us continue some of the little side touches and patches and things we do. Also, let's shop for, let's see, we were going to shop for some techie parts, yes. Because maybe we can make another one of those fancy rings. I've no interest in the having to say with the ogre, let's try it. So does he? Yes, another capacitor, excellent. See, because a day has gone by, the shops have been restored, so... Always go shopping in the morning. They get new stuff. Otherwise, nothing we really need for the moment. And herbalist, here's a new one. Fuel. Do we have the fuel recipe? We don't really need the fuel recipe. For the moment, she has nothing we need right now, but once again, that'll change. Yes, so let us make a cool tech ring. Charge ring. That depends who should we give it to. I think... Where the fuck is Magnus? Oh, Magnus is so... Magnus keeps slipping under us, I feel. Small, tiny dwarf man.
How can I help you?
I was actually looking at your stuff. What is in there? You have one charge ring.
How can I help you?
I think we'll give the other one to Gar here.
Yes, sir.
Eventually everyone should get full charge rings. I think we'll also actually take... Because he has... No, he doesn't.
What
have
is it
one.
that you
Okay,
want of
He
me?
shouldn't have one because he is a magic-y man. Alright, so we have that quest to retrieve those funerary items, and I think that is what we are going to be doing today. Since we have our full fighter team ready, basically our dream team, we can go for a little bit of fighty and fancy. Because yes, there will be a bit of fighty and fancy going on in this mission. We are not going into the boil yet. We're following the advice not to go into the boil yet. How nice the statues they are. Okay, so the boil. Can you actually zoom out? Yeah, so this is the whole map of Arcanum. I actually have this hanging in my house. It's quite nice. I just wish I had a bigger version of it to hang in my house. It's a very small one I have. But, oh well. The Elven Ruins, here we go. This is quite a journey. So we'll probably run into some random encounters. And some could be quite strong. That's why I put it back in turn-based mode. Because a were-rat actually is tough. Yeah, see, that nearly knocked half of Magnus's health off. Yeah! That's gonna happen! We don't want Magnus to be dead. So we're gonna have to do this again. We'll be right back. Okay, so this time we run into orcs on the way. Which is good and bad. Also bad, this time we could not, the store, which are somewhat randomized, did not have the capacitor. So Gar does not have a charged ring yet, so a bit lower dexterity, but yeah.
Stop you goddamn oath! I once said that if you want to live, you give us your coin 200.
So yeah, speaking of waylaying passers-by, he's kind of correct here, little... well, not little, but Garda man. I was supposed to get compared to Ogre, everyone's little.
I think I will leave instead. Give us coin or die! Prefer, I'll not give you 200 coins.
Yeah, so we gotta fight. Okay, so they take care of the leader. We can take care of that one. Very good. Yeah, once again, good fighters out here. But this is nice because these orcs have some armor, barbarian clothing, which actually fits Gar. Gar's a little bit limited in what he can wear because of his whole slouched, orcish body. But he can wear this. Also take that sword, because why not? So Gar. Here, have this. And have
Yes,
the sword
sir.
while you're at it. Take the coin. Rusty sword. Tempted not to take that, but we're greedy. Rusty axe. Tempted not to take it. But we can all load this off on Gar, honestly.
Yes, sir.
So that was not too bad. It is somewhat bad that no one seems to be healing. Oh dear, there's a were-rat again. No one seems to be healing Magnus. Yeah, that seems to be a problem.
My friend,
Also, this seems
I've
to be
been
a problem
wounded
for us
terribly.
all.
Quickly, I need healing.
I think we're gonna die here. Oh yeah, we are going to die here. Oh, we got one dead. Oh, that makes him run. Okay. Are they going to kill me now? Yeah. Were rats are scary. It's scary out here. Okay, so maybe going down to the plains was not such a good idea as I thought it would be. Maybe we need to leave that for a little bit, because you know, giant were rats rip us apart and everything. By the way, this time we did get the capacitor, so Gar has his charge ring again. How nice. Instead of doing that, let's investigate that robbery that was going on. Yes, speaking with Mrs. Pettibone, which should be right here. She is pacing about. Hello there, lady.
Hot ha! Oh, you beggar! What is it, Ogor? Excuse me, madam, but need not resort to such unpleasant deaths.
He seems taken aback and then...
Oh, forgive me, sir. I was merely overcome by my obvious incorrect impression of you. Please, forgive my outburst. Okay, who might you be?
She looks a bit distracted and somewhat distraught.
Yes, where are my manners? I am Mrs. Evelyn Garensberg. Please make yourself comfortable. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was? You already said my name, I think. It's Ogor. Big dumb Ogor. A pleasure to meet you. Very good. It's nice to meet someone so well-bred individual.
Yes, clearly. Ogor. Well-bred individual. Surely.
No, I hate to be rude, but I really must excuse myself. I have so much to deal with the robbery and all. Robbery? Yeah, I heard that. Can we do anything to help? I'm afraid there's little to be done now. 2 nights ago there was a break-in here in the mansion. In the morning we awoke to find that some of our most prized possessions had been stolen, including my beloved Kurgan and Persephone, a bizarre original. I'm real sorry. Have the police got any leads? The police have had little luck catching the criminals. It seems they covered their tracks pretty well. There is a local paper around here somewhere describing the incident, like right back behind me on the ground. You're welcome to it. I so much love that painting. I could offer you some service in finding that painting. Yeah, oh yes, I'd be most grateful. Would you really do that? I could offer you 300 gold pieces if you were to return it. Oh, I'd be honored to take that job. Splendid. Thank you so much. I will wait your return. Might I ask some questions about what happened with the crime? Of course. Well, what would you like to know? So who knew the painting was here? No one beyond our closest friends. Of course, my husband is apt to go out drinking with his friend on occasion. Are there any men who don't enjoy a frequent snifter of brandy? I suppose he might have revealed it in public at one of his weaker moments. Some more questions then. Of course, what do you want to know? Does anyone else have keys to your house? No, my husband and I are the only people who have keys to the manor. Even Pilgrim is without one. Some more questions for the crime. Yes? So, the probably revealed during drinking. No one else has a key. Was the house broken into? The front door. It was a professional job. As we heard nothing from our bed, our butler, Pilgrim, she points to the half-ogre servant, was outside of his nightly patrol. The thief must have been in and out within minutes. Okay, I'll think on this and return.
So this is a little bit of guesswork. We could ask Pilgrim, but Pilgrim doesn't say much. Yeah.
What do you want?
But there is some assumptions in the code. So we know he probably revealed it at the Gentleman's Club. So it's probably someone there that might know more about who the culprit could be. Someone who is not a direct suspect. Let's ask some questions. Hello, sir. May I help you, sir?
I got some questions about the Gainsborough robbery.
Gainsborough robbery, yes. Dreadful business, that. Can't say I'm surprised, though. Old James was here just a week ago, blustering on about his painting and how much it was worth. Every man in Tarant knew it was there by the time they dragged him out of here. So, yes, he was shouting at a bunch in the club.
Might I ask some questions about that night, then?
What would you like to know?
Who might hold ill will towards Mr. Gainsborough?
No one that I know of. He's a jolly little fellow, Mr. Gainsborough. Always want to buy a house of drink, a house of round of drinks. Oh, the stories he could tell.
So about the night?
Yes, what do you want to know? So no one likely holds ill will.
Was there anyone strange here that evening?
I'm not quite sure. That sort of information might cost someone a few coins. I'd say 50 gold pieces. Yeah, you would like to pay this, so
Done.
sounds good. He takes a piece of paper from his jacket. This is the page from the guest book. It's from that evening. Perhaps you might be able to find something on it.
Okay, I appreciate the help. Some more questions. Who was Mr. Gainsborough with that evening?
Oh, you know, the usual circle. Mr. Wilsbury, Mr. Pettibone, and most of the gnomish gentlemen, as well as a few of the more decadent city elves. The crowd he usually travels with.
Alright, farewell.
So yes, we have a note. There's a guest, so. If you look over this, that was Wilsbury. Yeah, that was confirmed. Member. James Garrisburg. Member, that's the person. Tarant, member, that's probably the decadent city elf. Rory Limes, guest. Basil Pettibone, that was Mr. Pettibone, yes. Ulan Cantor, that's probably another elven. And Miles Gerriston, that's also not the name he mentioned. So let me question him about that.
So a name on this list you gave me, Rory Limes. Who is he?
He pulls you aside, whispering harshly. Good God, man! Will you shut up already? If anyone finds out I gave that to you... He comes above them. Listen, I don't know who Limes is, but you can always check the Hall of Records. They might have some information.
Right, I will be departing now.
So yes, that is our clue. Rory Limes, who is an unusual one. So let's go to the Hall of Records. As we were already told, that's an excellent place to find people. And the Hall of Records is all the way, I believe, all the way in the north of this city. Let's check the trash while we're at it, because sometimes you find very good things in the trash. I got magic items, very good crafting materials usually. I wonder what that gnome was doing in there. So this is Zoological Society. Society! And Hall of Records, there we go. So, this person.
I do not have time for ogres. Where am I?
This is City Hall, and I'm the Secretary Department of Power and Water, fool! Why do you bother me? Okay, he's not the person we need right now, so...
No reason, bye!
So let us go down here. Oh, there's rats there. That's not good. We should kill those and get experience points for killing them. So, this lady... Greetings, good sir. May I be of service to you? At least, see, she's polite. She's a professional. I like her.
What manner of place is this hotel?
This place is known as the Hall of Records. All manner of knowledge is kept on these premises. It is here that all our census records are kept, as well as some tomes upon tomes of the archives.
What type of information is in here then?
The archives contain profuse amounts of information. Most of it exists in the form of deeds and other legal papers, but there are also newspapers.
So newspapers?
Yes, it is the most exciting endeavor we undertook. We have been archiving every newspaper for the last 120 years. They've turned out to be an exceptional resource for research on many subjects as the newspaper contain, such as a myriad of information. Everything from grabbing headlines to obituaries from the last 120 years are stored in these archives.
That's pretty good. There must be real lots of record keeping.
Not as much as you might think. Before the automated printing press came into being 30 years ago, newspapers were only created every month or two.
Okay, really, that's interesting. Can I ask some questions?
Of course, sir. I am at your service.
Can you tell me about the years the census are being kept?
It is an unfortunate circumstance that an accurate census of civilized continent has only been kept for the last 20 years. However, it should be noted that for Tarant we have records dating back as much as 200 years.
What do you mean civilized?
Oh, but Black, please pardon me, good sir. It was not my intention to offend. Please allow me to offer an explanation. Census records are kept exclusively for cities and larger kingdoms. As of this date, no one has endeavored to take a census of the fringe, that being the likes of elven villages, of orcish hordes, or the outlying halfling village.
May I ask some more questions?
Of course, I am at your service.
I need you to help to find me someone.
May I have the individual's name?
Rory Limes.
Let me see. Yes, there is an individual by that name here, but no current residential address, but it seems he owns a building in the warehouse district. Address 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. Was there anything else?
No, that's it.
So, where did we see that address before? Oh, I remember. No, not that note. 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. That was on that secret shipment we did out of that thing. So something is definitely going down there that has to do with that robbery. So let us go investigate. We're downright Sherlock Holmesian, we are. Nothing of interest. I'm very much looking for steel. Ooh, we should also go shopping here in the factory district. Orc sweatshops, how lovely. Yes, but this person also sells technological stuff.
What is it you want with me?
May I ask your position here?
I'm the foreman of this factory. I run the strict operation. So don't go disturbing any of my workers. I've got my eye on you, stranger. What do you want?
I'd like to barter.
Ooh, Goggles Helm, that's actually a very good recipe. And another capacitor, we'll definitely buy that. Yeah, and I think we should buy that Goggles Helm. That does set us back a little bit in the finances, but why can't we learn that? I am a dance fool! I wasted a lot of money there for nothing. I already bought that apparently. Can I still? No, okay. Okay. That's very sad. That's a waste of coin. Big waste. And we don't have a copper ring yet, so we will need to get our hands on one of those as well. Oh well, I think we'll run into one of those. But over here is 77 Mulligan Bone Alley. And here's a half oversuited. Oh, a very well spoken one.
I believe you have the wrong house, sir. Perhaps you better leave.
I will give you a note with this address on it. The half-ogre looms over you glowingly.
Yeah? And what business do you got with coming here with it?
I'm not quite sure. Perhaps you could tell me.
Yeah, that. Hammer. Well, at this point we need every bit of valuable stuff we have. That is locked, so we'll probably have to smash that open. And look, here is the painting. Hurrah! Well, at least it'll get us paid. Let us make some space in our inventory. So this note here. Yeah, it should fit now. Yeah, we got the painting. Hurrah! Should smash this open while we're at it. Magnus, I don't appreciate you taking all that. I want that stuff. Okay, it looks to be mostly garbage, but it's mine now. He took that, okay. Honestly, I'm fine with this. But yeah, we pretty much need every bit of coin that we can muster out of all this. So we'll probably end up selling some of these things, for example. Maybe even some potions. But we have the painting. So let us go deliver. So a bit of a run. Then next episode, I think there's another quest we can complete very easily here that will give us something we really want. Yes, what could that be? Well, something that will help us out immensely, specifically Ogor. Now we can cut through the alleys here. I think this is it.
Hello. I got your painting. How might I help you? Here's your painting. Oh, that's wonderful, Ogor. I'm so glad. I knew you were a man of good character. Here is your reward. Thank you, madam. Glad to be of service. I'm going to call the paper right now. The whole town will know in the morning what you're a man who can get the job done. I appreciate that vote of confidence. I could use a better reputation though. Everyone already knows my name for some reason.
So yes, and that is another quest done. Join me next time when... I want to go out of this town, but we've seen how dangerous that is, so... might continue on with some other side quests to be done here. Maybe some random sewer spelunking or something. That could be a help. Till then, bye bye.